Welcome to the Ronnie Show! And here's the star of our show, Ronnie Vidane! Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. I know it's Sunday instead of Friday, but yeah, I'll explain why we weren't on the air Friday, and instead we're here tonight. Or today. That's what I should say. But for now, we're going to take a break. We'll be at the desk, and we'll see you in 60 seconds. Don't go away.
Ever since people started recording information, there's been a need to duplicate it.
Very nice work, Brother Dominic. Thank you. Very nice. Now, I would like 500 more sets.
Brother Dominic, how are you? You do a big job for me. The Xerox 9200 duplicating system, unlike anything we've ever made, feeds and cycles original.
Bluetooth is connected.
The entire system can duplicate, reduce, and assemble a virtually limitless number of complete sets, and does it all at an incredible 2 pages per second. Assemble a virtually limitless number of complete sets, and does it all at an incredible 2 pages per second.
Here are your sets, Father. 500 sets you asked for. It's a miracle.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm trying to get this camera to a point where, it's straight enough and not crooked, and, Okay, that's okay. Alright, let's just set it down here a little bit. There we go. Alrighty, everybody. Today we're basically just going to talk about, as you know, this week I started band camp. I kind of told y'all that last weekend. I kind of had been, hyping it these past couple of weeks. My battery on my computer is running low. That's nice. But, yeah. And then, also, too, when we start the $1 Million Drop live earlier, at the end of our hour, we kind of had a mishap, which I'll kind of go into detail about here, obviously on the $1 Million Drop live, later on. But right now, I am going to go get my computer cord, so we'll take another break. See you in a minute.
Is he on any medication?
No, doctor, I think you should see this.
How much?
Well, what is it?
He's got money coming out the wazoo.
What do we have?
Money out the wazoo.
Move this man to a private room.
I don't know why this man's got money coming out the wazoo.
Does your husband have insurance?
Insurance? He's got money coming out of the wazoo.
Oh. It's time for E-Trade, the #1 place to invest online.
Get ready for the biggest music talent search in history. Some are bound for glory. Others won't be so lucky.
When you're in my arms, make me prouder than.
That was terrible. No, I mean awful. I thought you took it quite well.
Thousands of wannabes, only one winner, and your vote decides who it is. American Idol, The Search for a Superstar. A new series Tuesday, June 11th on Fox.
Alright, that was a longer break than I expected. Welcome back, everybody. Alright, now we should be good to go now. Alright, so we're going to kind of discuss our first week of band camp a little bit. So, as you know, we're out on the field. As I've told you before, it's 8 to 12 out on the field and then 1 to 2:30 at school, which is no big deal. At least I didn't think it was. But, yeah, but anyway, well, the first day went pretty well. I mean, we learned just, kind of the end of our show a little bit. And well, last year it was 3 separate movements, but this year it's all one big movement or one big show, which I'm not sure. I think we'll see once we start performing it for real if I like it or not. Like, we have the whole thing memorized and, where, boop, 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 kind of all over the place. But, yeah, I mean, what was I going to say? I'm lacking here. All right. So yeah, there's 41 sets, and sets basically what it is that, kind of like where our spots are out on the field. We've learned 32 sets, I believe, so far, so we're a quarter of the way through, which in a week is pretty darn good, I think. And then we have 2 more weeks of band camp next week, and then the week after that, so hopefully we'll have 75% of the show complete. By the time band camp ends, or even better, the whole show, right? And then we're going to perform in front of all the parents Friday the 18th, I believe, in the evening. I don't know what time that's going to be at, yet at least, but yeah. All right, so yeah, I mean, Tuesday went well, and Tuesday, that's when it started, but for like all the new marchers, basically all the experienced marchers didn't have to go except for, the section leaders, obviously. So they went for that. And then, yeah, the real stuff started on Tuesday, which went well, obviously, we're just getting started with stuff. So it got pretty boring at some points, which every day it does get boring. And then Wednesday, it rained. It rained in the morning, and we had to stay underneath the shelter at the football field for 2.5 hours. So yeah, and because of that, we didn't get much of our show done, which was completely fine, right? However, though, the afternoon rehearsal is just supposed to be a music rehearsal at school, but since my teacher thought, oh, well, you know what, we spent 2.5 hours with the music, yeah, we don't need to, learn it anymore. We learned more of our drills. So the afternoon session was out on the field. In the morning, it was like in the upper 70s and, well, no, like the mid 70s, but, comfortable, and the sun would peek out at certain points and stuff. So that was okay. And she said that was basically what it was going to be like in the afternoon session. No, it wasn't. It warmed up pretty quickly, to say the least. It was, by the time we left, it was about 83 degrees, and we were all sweating. And literally the whole rehearsal, we were like, please let this end. I mean, yeah, there were a couple of breezes, but it seems like they got shorter and less often as time went on. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep track of time here, so that, we have enough time to play the game. Yeah, it was terrible out there, which, all right. And then, Thursday and Friday, the afternoon sessions got cut by 1 hour. Thursday, mainly because we didn't leave until like a quarter afternoon, which was 15 minutes until we're supposed to, after we were supposed to leave. And the rule is for her is that until all of, everything's all put away and stuff like that, then we can leave. But some of us usually just sneak out of there, which, was fine. We didn't get caught, obviously. So, yeah, that was okay. And then, me and my dad, would go out to lunch afterwards and see a lot of my friends there, which which was okay. It was all right. Not too bad, to say the least. Yeah, all around, it was a good first week. Thursday was probably the best day because, the wind was blowing. Well, I should say the wind was blowing, but, it was enough to when we were performing, it would blow on us and stuff like that. So that was nice. Friday was not as bad as the first 2 days, but it wasn't, as good as Thursday was. So, yeah. But looking to this week, apparently the high temperature for like this week is only supposed to get up to 82 degrees. All the other days it's supposed to be either 81 or even like tomorrow and Tuesday, it's supposed to be up in the upper 70s. So that's going to be really nice for marching, which I can't wait for that. Because then, it becomes tolerable, You know what I mean? So, yeah. Let's see how much time we have. Oh, we got plenty of time. All right, that's really all I gotta say. You come back, I guess we'll do kind of a week 2 update Friday, obviously. See how everything goes. Right, and then I don't know, I'm debating on what next Saturday's schedule is going to look like, the 19th. I mean, we obviously have, the 2 season finales that are going to be live. I originally had those to be at 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, but I was thinking I might move the $1 Million Drop, and like this week, the Friday schedule should stay the same. The only reason why it wasn't last week is because, my mom had to make up some time at work, and her computer's literally right across the way here, so can't do that. But this week should be a normal Saturday. Because the 18th, the rehearsal's going to be in the evening. I was thinking I would move them to Saturday night, have like a super Saturday night, like a gigantic Saturday night, kind of like, and maybe move like the Ronnie show and the $1 Million Drop live to Saturday night. But I think that could potentially become an issue. With those 2 other shows I plan on airing. So what I might do is do a little something like, we'll keep the Ronnie show Friday, but maybe move it up a little earlier, or maybe even keep it at the same time, and then we'll move Drop back to 8:30 p.m. Saturday night, and then do 8:30, 9:30, and then 10:30 instead of, kind of doing it like 8, 9, and 10 like that. So, yeah, that's probably how we'll do it on next Saturday night. So, yeah, the Ronnie show will be at its normal time next Friday, but the $1 Million Drop will be at a different time next Saturday night. Which, of course, I'll tell you all that during the drop, later on when we have that. And then we also had, as you know, I'm not going to get into too much detail. We stopped, like, right in the middle as we were dropping stuff from last episode of the $1 Million Drop Live, but we actually had a problem with the question. And you're going to see why. And that'll be the very first thing we start out with. We'll have the intro, and then we'll get straight into that, basically. So, yeah, because it caused a couple of problems, to say the least. So, yeah, that'll take up the first, 3 or 4 minutes of the show, and then we'll get on with the regular show kind of after that. So, yeah, but we're going to take a break for now. We still got about 15 minutes. Give it maybe 14 after this break's over. And then when we come back, we're going to play a game. Yes, like usual. So stay tuned. Don't go away.
Oh, wow.
She's been looking for an insight in that data forever.
Oh.
Hi.
I'm gonna find
Did
it.
you tell her about Sassfire?
No, I thought you did.
I'm gonna tell her.
Oh no. The quickest way from a billion points of data to a point of view. Sassfire.
computer will announce the Macintosh office. You can look into it. Or you can go on with business as usual.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Ronnie Show. So glad you could be with us here this afternoon on our, it's a Sunday, obviously. So, today's game that we're going to play for you all is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Now, we're going to play as many games as we can, throughout the last half hour, obviously. So, yeah, here we go. So, as you know, we're 15 questions away from winning $1 million. We have 3 lifelines, 50-50, ask the audience or phone a friend. Other than that, that's pretty much all we got in terms of that. We're timed. I think it's 30 seconds for every question. So, yeah. Here we go. Here's the first question. What might someone who is unpredictable be referred to as? Loose change, loose shoelaces, loose tooth, or loose cannon? Loose change, I believe. It was loose cannon. No kidding. Well... all right, well, try her again. Like I said, we'll do as many games as we have time for. Which is a large and stately house for the wealthy? A cabin, a cardboard box, a mansion, or an apartment? It is a mansion. And we're right. For $100 already. Should we walk away with $100? No, we're not going to do that. That's kind of stupid. Here we go, next question. Which U.S. state is the Grand Canyon located in? North Dakota, New Mexico, Arizona, or Texas? It is in Arizona. Adjust my mic. There we go. Now you know what? This would probably work better if I did it like that and then kind of twisted it upwards like that. Okay, there we go. That's better. We'll continue on. I mean, I do have a mic on my shirt, so yeah. In which U.S. state is Mount Rushmore National Memorial located? Washington, Delaware, Montana, or South Dakota? It is South Dakota. All right, $300. Next question for $500. What is the fear of confined spaces called? Claustrophobia, bibliophobia, euphobia, acrophobia. That is claustrophobia. Excuse me. Alright, here we go. Next question. What color is the stapler featured in the 1999 comedy Office Space? White, blue, black, or red? I don't know. I'm thinking it's black. Let's do 50-50. Alright, yeah, it's definitely black. It was red. We almost had a guaranteed 1,000 right there. Darn it. That's okay. Here we go. New game time. Which kind of animal is Hobbes in the comic strip Calvin and Hobbes? Porcupine, bear, rabbit, or tiger? I don't know, so we'll do 50-50. Alright, bear. Tiger, darn it. So we leave with nothing again. Well, try her again, I guess. Here we go. For $100, which band was founded by Mick Jagger and Keith Richards? Deep Purple, the Rolling Stones, the Beatles, or Cream? It is the Rolling Stones. I don't listen to their music that much, but, I did know that. Which of the following is not typically part of a lasagna dish? Corn, meat sauce, cheese, or pasta? Corn. Alright, for $300 now. Who is currently the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom? Sharon Osbourne, Tony Blair, Margaret Thatcher, or John Major? Now, you gotta think when this game was created. So Sharon Osbourne was never a Prime Minister and probably won't be. Margaret Thatcher, well, that was more the late 70s, early 80s. John Major. The only Prime Minister I really recognize there, if John Major was one, is Tony Blair. God, I almost ran out of time on that. Just in the nick of time, we got it. All right, for 300, what is the color of the Incredible Hulk? Well, it's basically the same thing, but like I was saying. Blue, purple, red, or green? It is green. Woo, 500. Okay. This next question's for $1,000, and if we get it right, we're guaranteed 1,000, so that's nice. Which boxing promoter is known for his catchphrase, "Only in America"? Albert King, Don King, Rodney King, or Larry King? It's Don King. Woo! All right, we got $1,000 guaranteed. All right, we're still 10 questions away from $1 million. This next question's worth $2,000. So here we go. Which has a data storage capacity equal to approximately 1,000 gigabytes? A megabyte, a petabyte, a terabyte, or an exabyte? I believe it's a megabyte. Ah, it was a terabyte! Darn it! But hey, we win $1,000, which is not bad. We'll keep on playing here. We still got time, so here we go. Next question. Which color is the section of a phone book that lists business numbers? Red, yellow, purple, or green? Yellow. There we go, $100. Next question for 200. What state was George W. Bush governor of before becoming president of the United States? Wyoming, Arkansas, Texas, or Florida? I believe it was Arkansas. Ah, Texas. God darn it. All right. We'll try it again. Which brand of paper towel is known as the quicker picker-upper? That is Bounty. Woo! Next question for $200. Which U.S. city is given the nickname the Windy City? Chicago, Cleveland, Portland, or Detroit? That is Chicago. Kind of had to find it there. All right, for 300. Which of the following is another name for a hot dog? A Frank, a Babe, a Bill, or a Hank? That is a Frank. $300. This next one's worth $500. Who is not killed on the 1959 plane crash that was labeled the day the music died? Waylon Jennings, the Big Bopper, Richie Valens, or Buddy Holly? Okay, I don't think it was Waylon Jennings, so we'll go with him. Woo! 500. Next question's worth that guaranteed 1,000. Which of the bears' belongings was not tested by Goldilocks in the children's fairy tale? Porridge, pajamas, chairs, or beds? I think I know this one, pajamas, but let's do a 50-50 just to make sure. Pajamas, yes. Alright, so we did kind of waste a lifeline there, but when you're not sure, you gotta do your best. Alright, this next one's for $2,000. The theme song for the television series Married with Children was performed by what singer? Bing Crosby, Stan Getz, Frank Sinatra, or Tom Jones? I don't know. I don't think it was Tom Jones. I don't think it was Frank Sinatra. Stan Getz. Ah! Frank Sinatra! Darn it! Well, still got time for... Hey, we did win another $1,000, so it's better than nothing. As far as I'm concerned. We still got time to play more, so here we go. Next game. A task that is a low priority is usually put on what? The couch, the top bunker, staircase, or the back burner? It is the back burner. Alright, we got $100 so far. This next one's worth $200. Here we go. What does the common phrase say wealthy children are born with in their mouths? The golden egg, the linguine, diamond earrings, or silver spoon? Alright. I think it's the golden egg, right? Yeah. Wait, it might be silver spoon. Golden egg. Ah, it was the silver spoon! We do it! Alright, we'll play it again. I lost my gavel and my block, so... Okay, well, we'll get that later. Still got time for one more game if we kind of hurry it along here. Hold on, I'll do this. Oh, boy, I chipped it big time there, didn't I? I kind of chipped it there. Alright, here we go. Let's play her again, Sam. This is going to be our final game. Which people are associated with eye patches? Pirates, gladiators, kings, or knights? Pirates. There we go, $100 for 200. What is the name of Santa Claus's ninth and lead reindeer? That Rudolph, Dasher, Comet, or Vixen? That is Rudolph. Woo! $200. This next one's worth $300. Who played Kevin McAllister in the holiday film Home Alone? Macaulay Culkin, Ben Savage, Kirk Cameron, or Elijah Wood? That is Macaulay Culkin. Woo! $300. Boy, haven't won $300 so fast, but yeah. Here we go. $500. What was the name of the 1993 song by Los Del Rio which inspired a dance craze? Tatiana, Macarena, or La Mirada? That is the Macarena. $500. Next one's worth $1,000. Here it is. How many dirty words are there according to comedian George Carlin? 12, 5, 1, or 7? That is 7. $1,000. All right. We've gotten to this position before. Twice. For $2,000. Here it is. Which wrestler was a spokesperson for Slim Jim in the 90s? Vader, Stone Cold, Hulk Hogan, or Macho Man? I'm leaning between two, so we'll do 50-50. Hulk Hogan. Oh, it's the Macho Man! Damn you, Randy! No, I'm just kidding. Wow, hey, we did win $3,000, which is not bad at all. So if you want to win the $3,000, call 090-11323-000. That number again, 090-11323-000. Calls will cost you 10 cents from all methods. So from landlines, mobile phones, smartphones, flip phones, even 10 cents if you call, no matter what. And that's just to make your entry. When you call the number, just follow the prompt, and we'll enter you into the giveaway. Lines will close at the end of the $1 Million Drop Live. I'll kind of give a reminder kind of throughout the $1 Million Drop Live, where we're at. So yeah, when I say lines are closed during the $1 Million Drop Live at the end of it, I mean that for real. And then we'll go on live on our social media, on all social media pages. We'll be live to announce the winner at 6:45 p.m. Eastern Time. $3,000 at stake. So we'll see you in half an hour for the $1 Million Drop Live, and stay tuned for your local news. Peace. See you in 30 minutes. This is Ron Raven speaking for The Ronnie Show, an RVN YouTube Productions.